happy that we won the game, but we're happy that we also get to learn going into game 2. And also just makes us be more focused for next game.
Well, that next game for the Nuggets, well, it's about an hour and a half away. They have a chance to go up 2 games against the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals.
So the Nuggets are still undefeated at home in the playoffs as we take a live look at Ball Arena. So if they win tonight, this is going to be the very first time in franchise history they will have a 2-0 lead in the conference final.
We have team coverage for you ahead of the game. Let's start with Denver7's Nick Rothschild here in the studio. So, Nick, we know both teams are making adjustments.
It's the name of the game, man. And I don't know how much national sports coverage you're all consuming, but after Denver's Game 1 performance, it feels like most of the nation is just now happening upon this Nuggets greatness. Like somehow the number 1 seed in the West with the reigning 2-time MVP snuck up on them. And you know what? The Lakers dang near snuck up on Denver too. If not for a few clutch plays late, the national narrative would be even more Los Angeles friendly. Even so, basketball pundits seem to think the Lakers figured out how to defend Denver towards the end of Game 1, which is something Michael Malone acknowledges, but isn't worried about.
Looking at that film and saying, man, we won this game, and they made a hell of a run, cut it to 3, but we still found a way to win it, and we didn't play, after that first quarter, I didn't think we played really good basketball, and that's a positive thing for us.
You know, room for improvement despite a first quarter of basketball that was objectively flawless. You like that. Let's bring in our Denver7 basketball positivity insider, Danny New. Danny, the adjustments in this series center around how the Lakers will defend Nikola Jokic. Now, my question for you, is that even possible?
Well, it's so funny that we're talking about the idea of them shutting a man down who just had a 30-point triple-double, right? People were like, oh, they figured him out. He also had like an historic performance, an all-time performance, right? But I have a point that, yes, he did not hit a field goal in the fourth quarter, and it seemed to be right around the time the Lakers decided to put Rui Hachimura on Jokic so that Anthony Davis, their best post defender, could kind of play free safety and roam off him a little bit. But when you hear from Jokic after last game, when you hear from his teammates, they're pretty confident, you know, Jokic is a basketball genius, a 2-time MVP, and they can figure this out.
I think it doesn't surprise us, but I think we're going to figure it out because we did it whenever they did to us.
I think if you watch basketball a lot, you know how great he is. And then the new people who watch him now can also see how great he is. So, I mean, there's not much you can say if he's – I think he should be MVP. I think everybody thinks he should be MVP now. So he's just showing what he can do to everyone who's watching now.
Well, we can ask him. He's literally warming up behind us right now. Looks pretty good. I would say he doesn't look very fazed right now by the idea of whoever guards him. It doesn't really matter, right? He is the 2-time MVP. He is the best passer in the league. And my challenge to the Nuggets this year, or this game, Nick, I want to see them run the fast break more. I think that's where you get the Lakers. They're an older and slower team. When you have Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., just have the greatest outlet passer in all of the NBA. Just throw them passes and just make a track meet out of it. I think that's how you get the Lakers this game, Nick.
Okay, enough, Danny. That was too good. You did great out there. You had Jokic behind you. I need to keep my job, so we're going to get you out of here. In-series adjustments, huge in the playoffs, guys. You're seeing these guys for 7 games possibly, so you got to mix things up as you go along. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to one thing, right? Denver's best players versus LA's best players. Yep. And right now, Nikola Jokic, I like Denver's chances.
I do too. There was a 4th grader today who told me the Lakers would lose because they can't get enough oxygen.
Listen to the
Whatever
4th graders.
works, right?
Out of the mouths of babes.
All right, thanks,
Nick. Thank you, Nick. Now, we talked to Denver Mayor Michael Hancock this morning on our sister station, Local 3. He's, of course, all in on the Nuggets, and he thinks they'll win the series.
I was so excited about the way they came out and really punched the Lakers. We got to get consistency out of Michael Porter Jr. Because they're going to come after Jokic and help Murray get stronger from his illnesses. But Michael's got to get consistent. But thank God for Caldwell Pope and for Brown and Braun. Those 3 players are balling off the bench, and we cannot have a letdown.